All right, hey everybody, how's it going? So, just did kind of a short stream just to prepare for the bigger stream and sort of like feel things out a little bit. And I'm sorry if the audio is kind of scuffed. I mean, the whole stream is kind of scuffed, anyways. But you know, I hope you like it. We're just gonna be trying out some third wave water and comparing it, the differences between just like regular filtered water from like any refrigerator and their filter, and then kind of using that filtered water in combination with third wave water to see if it really truly makes a difference. So, hope you guys enjoy the video and enjoy. Hey, how's it going, everybody? So, pretty interesting what we're going to be trying out today. It's going to be some third wave water. I'm not sure if you can really see that, but here, I guess I can probably show you a little bit better. Yeah, there we go. I don't know if that's like focusing correctly. Yeah, there you go. There's some third wave water. It's pretty much just a mineral supplement that you kind of add to your water, and it sort of makes coffee taste a little bit better, or I guess it's just like I don't know. I mean, a lot of studies say, or a lot of professionals say that water shouldn't have like all the nutrients and minerals taken out of it, because it actually can make water taste a little bit bad. So, you know, we'll try it out today. So that's kind of why we have like this big jug of water. All this is just, it's just kind of filtered water from my fridge. But since like one of these packets, I think you actually open this up. It's just filtered water from the fridge, and I'm just going to be adding nutrients, and then we'll just go ahead and test it out against just regular filtered water. So let's see that. So today we're going to be drinking some Onyx coffee today. This is a Pacamara from Guatemala. So I guess we'll right there. So I kind of really like their kind of like message. Packaging is like, you get to see all this stuff, which is pretty cool. As you can see, it's a Pacamara. It's a washed coffee, and it's kind of pretty high up there for elevation. And so they say the cupping notes of this is nectarine, almond, black tea, and lemonade. You know, I guess if you're more in the coffee world and do tastings much more often, and if you have a more refined palate, I guess, yeah, maybe you can kind of discern these notes. But today we're honestly only just like testing out the differences between like regular filtered water and third wave water.
This is a sort of second part, and the first part was how to set up a simple cupping at home.
The third wave water,
but it's not a whole host of reasons. And
yeah, so kind of the main difference between like bitterness and acidity. A lot of people have like that bitter acid confusion, where it's like they don't really understand like whether it's sour that makes it bitter, or is it because it's just bitter.
Use texture or mouthfeel, none of them are fantastic.
Yeah, I feel like body is also kind of dependent on like the brewing method of your coffee, so it can really change like whether or not like you're using like a French press, espresso, or pour over, and like some of the lighter ways of brewing coffee that takes away a lot of like the siltiness of coffee. But yeah, body for me is, I can't really tell too much, honestly.
Go down your descriptors to something quite precise, but I don't want you to feel like you have to use a precise descriptor for it to be accurate.
Yeah, that's also another point that I really like about James Hoffman, that he's kind of like self-aware of like his I guess his position in coffee. What do you call it? Like he knows like a lot of these words are like really pretentious and sound a little bit too fancy for kind of just like the normal like you and me. But you know, I think that's like where the fun is. That
like you can understand like how silly it is to sort of like go crazy over coffee and talk about all the little minutiae of it. I mean, it is silly, but it's also kind of fun.
Minutes, just like a French press. Then there'll be a crust that forms on the top, and we'll stir it after 4 minutes, clean off anything that's left floating, 12 grams of coffee, and when you brew that, you want to use 200, and that would be 12 grams of coffee, and when you...
Okay, yeah, so kind of just what he said, like, in his card too, for the big stream tomorrow morning, it's going to be 12 grams of coffee to 200 milliliters of water. So that's why, like, we have, like, this whole big jug of third wave water.
At the end of 4 minutes, we're going to get a spoon, and we're going to use it to stop the brewing process. We're going to gently stir the crust on top 3 times,
Okay, 4
and
minutes.
that's going to cause most of the grounds to sink to the bottom. Gently spray the coffee into your mouth.
Yeah, I guess that's also something that people don't really kind of like about it, especially depending on what culture you're from. Slurping is a big part of drinking coffee. All it is just trying to make sure that a lot of the taste buds are coated within the mouth and that you get a more evenly spread and then have it a little bit more aerated so you can have those kind of volatile smells kind of be more around in your mouth. But I mean, you know, I wouldn't say it's particularly rude, but at least in this setting, it's sort of accepted to slurp. So don't get too mad at me for slurping. Since these are Pacamara, these kind of coffees are a little bit more larger than normal. Yeah, and then compared to these are like huge. Just sit back and chill, and then we'll find out. I'm just gonna reheat everything once again, just to make sure everything's hot and ready, just like $5 pizzas, and that we can start brewing. And we're filling these bowls up to 200 milliliters or 200 grams. Okay. And this is the regular filter water. Oops. Okay, that's 200 milliliters. Here, you know what? We'll just do this instead. Whoa, that's kind of weird. Camera? Oh. So as you can see, some of the crust has already been fallen. Sorry I didn't get to see that, but we're gonna go ahead and sort of just remove the crust and start stirring. Yeah. He said like 3, right? 3 stirs. The crust out. I don't know. I feel like the crust kind of fell a bit quicker on the non-filtered water. Oh, am I upside down? But yeah, I mean, I guess that doesn't really matter too much. We're gonna go scoop at like all the coffees from the top. So it's a little bit more clean. This is going to be our rinse water, and then we'll have our drinking water. It's hard to kind of tell the difference between the two. Most likely just because they're the same coffees, obviously, but yeah. Yeah, I honestly can't tell too much of a difference. It's like a little bit more spicier. I don't know, man. Let's live here, dude. Yeah, I mean, this is a little bit more fruity or sweet, I feel like. Yeah. This one is a little bit more like sour. Has a harsher sourness to it, which is interesting. you know, really conclusive evidence here, right? With this one, like, it's a lot more harsh, and this coffee is a little bit more softer, so I guess that's kind of crazy. Third wave water really kind of knows what to do about making coffee taste a little bit better. Yeah, because what it says for here, it says optimal extraction, reduced bitterness, and protects coffee maker. Well, I mean, it's just a bowl right now, but yeah, like reduced bitterness and better extraction. Can't really say without a doubt that it is better. I think it definitely depends on what kind of coffee tasting you're after. If you like more of like the more sharper and more acidic parts of the coffee, maybe you want to just try regular filtered water. But this is also just my like refrigerator's water, so not repeatable, I guess. I guess I could tell you the filter, but I don't really feel like breaking it out right now.
A TDS meter will give you the total dissolved solids for the water, but it won't tell you what those solids are. Could be all calcium, could be all magnesium, could be all something else.
Oh yeah, we gotta get a Taylor kit. You guys seen this? Yeah. I gotta get one of these, dude. I bet some of you guys have seen this before. Test the pH of water and chlorine levels. Yeah. I know there's some kits that kind of test like bicarbonate too. Yeah, pool water. Yeah, but that's whatever.
Many parts of the world, you can put in your postcode or your zip code into your water authority's website, and they will give you an exhaustive breakdown of the minerals inside that water. That is definitely useful. It's usually free in most parts of the world. Go and check that out. That's essential. Add it here. So what else?
That's kind of like one of the pretty negative sides about having like specialty coffee. If you want to get like the best sort of water, buying deionized water or like filtered water, like bottled water, and then having like a gallon of that and then putting third wave water inside of, or a third wave water like solution into that gallon might be the best solution for some people, even though how wasteful it can be. But you know, it's kind of hard to deny that it does taste better, but I feel like those should be saved for like special occasions.
If you joined me for the world's largest coffee tasting, which we may do again soon, then minerals to it in order to create a custom recipe. And doing that, in that case, let people all around the world brew with identical water, which I thought was just the coolest thing. But you don't even need sachet as much as the...
Yeah. Kind of pretty interesting day today. We kind of got to try a little bit 2 different cups of coffee. 1 third wave water, 1 just like regular filtered out. But haven't really looked at our city and county's like water, like mineral levels. But you know, I think that's a topic for another day. So I hope you kind of enjoyed hanging out with me, you know, just chilling. Hopefully everything's going fine in your own home and that you kind of stay safe. And I had fun too myself, just kind of preparing this kind of small stream setup. It was definitely really fun to kind of act like a streamer and sort of do all of this stuff live. So, you know, it was like a good practice setup for tomorrow morning. Definitely got to get up super early. But yeah, hope you guys have a good day. And, you know, I had fun myself, and take care.